Welcome everyone, I'm Ricky from Tech Talk and this is the brand new Honor 20 Lite. So today we're going to get it unboxed, we're going to go through the setup process together and I'm going to give my initial first impressions. So Honor are about to launch their brand new Honor 20 series of new devices for 2019 and they're starting off with their Lite version and so are we. So on the front here you've just got Honor 20 Lite. At the side again it has Honor 20 Lite, same as what's going to be on the other side, and at the top you've just got Honor. And it's bold now, the new design. Coming to the back, and one thing I just want to highlight here from a visually impaired person's point of view is the TÜV Rheinland certification down here at the bottom for eye comfort control. So turning it around, let's get it unboxed. So taking the lid off here. So on top is our device. I actually want to keep that to the side at the moment. Underneath, you are going to receive a case and other information. This is a press sample. So just inside here we have a SIM tool, that's all we're going to receive, but you will receive everything else. We've also received a 3-pin UK plug, which is nice, and it does have that pop-up third pin, but obviously it's covered by plastic. It is USB to micro USB, has 10 watts of charging though, so it's going to offer fast charging. And here is that USB to micro USB cable. That is everything I'm going to receive. Also you will receive headphones, the paperwork and the clear case as well. It comes in this clear packaging here. You ready for this? Turn this around. It just looks absolutely gorgeous from whatever angle you want. I did make a very quick video yesterday at the venue, so please go and check that out. As you can see, it shimmer and shine in the light as well. So we've got a bit of plastic here. I know you all love to hear that sound. And here you go, you can see it even more now. It reflects everything, but it does look absolutely gorgeous. So what this color is called is Phantom Blue, and it starts blue at the top, and you see you can merge into this purple down here at the bottom. They also offer a midnight black as well, if you want to keep your tones a little bit less noisy and vibrant and bright. That does have a little bit of a silver flick inside it as well. And as you notice, there are 3 cameras on the back, which we'll talk about. You have a built-in fingerprint sensor, and you've got a bold Honor logo here as well. So it does look really nice. So coming around to the front, and this one has a dewdrop notch design here, so very small. And you'll notice as well, the bezels are really ultra narrow. And that's some of the aspects that we're going to talk through. So first of all, let's talk about the display as it's booting up. It's a 6.21 inch display. Remember, that's always corner to corner. It has a resolution of 2340 by 1080, which is full HD+. Like I said, you can see that little dewdrop design notch there. So you can see our bezels around here, which are quite narrow, which is really good, and I'm really pleased to see that. It's a high screen to body ratio with over 90% screen to body, which is really good, so you're going to get all of your screen here to enjoy all of your content. So the top bezel is 2.35mm and the left and the right is 1.8mm. So really ultra narrow bezels there to enjoy your device. You have a front camera as well, which is 32 megapixel, which will give you clear and sharp images, an enhanced light sensitivity, HDR mode for backlight performance, and AI enabled beautification features. Again, a full dedicated camera review will come shortly, but now let's go through the setup process. Before we begin, you do have some accessibility options here, which I'm really glad to see. So the first one I'm going to do is font size. We're going to turn this all the way up. We're going to come back. Then also you have magnification gestures as well. So once toggled on, 1, 2, 3, 3 quick taps. You can fly around your device. You can even pinch in and out as well. So 3 quick taps, it's going to bounce back there. Toggle that off for the moment, but the large font is actually going to help. I'm really pleased they've put them options inside here. So we've got English, United Kingdom. Get started. Terms of use. So you have your terms and conditions that you need to agree to. Now it's going to ask you to insert your SIM. So this is a dual SIM model. And also you could use one of them SIMs to add a micro SD card. So a micro SD card can be up to 512 gigabytes. The data input, so we can bring from an Android device, we can bring from an iPhone or an iPad, Huawei Cloud Backup or Google Cloud Backup. So the choices are yours that you can choose from. I'm actually going to say next because I want to use it as a brand new device so I get the best possible use out of this device. Then we're going to connect to a Wi-Fi network. So choose your Wi-Fi network here. Your keyboard's going to come up, and as you can see with this big screen as well, makes it nice and simple and easy to use. So input your password now. So it will turn blue and say connected, and then we can go next. This means then it can check for any updates, check for any app updates, as well as any software updates. Then it's going to ask you to sign in with your Google account. Make sure you do this to get all the best use out of Android, as this is using Android 9 and Emotion 9 as well, so EMUI. So really good working together and a good partnership from what I've seen in the past. So log in with your Google account here to use all their apps and services, or you can press skip, or you can create an account if you're new to Android. Then it's going to ask you to go through terms and conditions that you can see here. Agree to these so you get the best use out of your device. Again, it's going to check for any updates. So Google services, which Google services we want to use. The only one I turn off is backup. As I have too many devices trying to back up, it's going to fill up too quickly. You can go through here, read the ones that you want to use. I preferably like to use all of them, as I like to use all of the services. Google Assistant, so access your Assistant with voice match. It should have mine on file, and it'll be able to import that in from the service cloud. Yep, you're all set, so it recognizes my voice. So as soon as I talk to it now, it would know that. Then you have Huawei ID, so you can sign in with Huawei ID here and use all the features as it lists here. I'm actually going to skip this for the process of the video. Then you have backup systems here, so you can have the option of backing up to the cloud. Then it comes to talking about protection for your device, and you must always protect your device. They cost a lot of money, and a lot of people would be upset to lose their devices now because they have so much data on them. It is potentially really dangerous to you to lose your device. So you can either set a fingerprint sensor, which has a recessed fingerprint sensor on the back here in a nice placement spot. I think that's a good hold there, a bit of a stretch, but you can reach that. You can also set face unlock, which I really like as well. It doesn't focus on your eyes, that's good for myself, but you can just set a general face unlock, or you can set password, and that means pin pattern or password. The choices are yours. So I like a fingerprint sensor, so we're going to allow all of these. We're going to go next. So then it's going to ask us to input a pin here. So what I can do is actually press here, and I can actually change that to a pattern or a password or a pin or a custom size pin. So I'm just going to do a 4-digit pin instead. Then what you need to do is locate the sensor on the back, make sure your finger is clean that you want to register, and the sensor. So if I just turn this around, I'm actually going to place it there, but I want to show you what happens on screen. So you'll see you're going to fill in your finger, and you can feel like a little rumble vibration as well as you're doing this. So it's highlighting the areas that it needs to fill in. So it wants to do that side, it needs to do the bottom more. Then we go, we're all set, and then you can add other fingerprints as well if you want to, or you could add family members, children, partners, your choice. So fingerprint ID set. We can also do face unlock as well. So enhanced services, I agree to all of these because I want to get the best use out of the device. Make sure you always read these, understand what you are actually agreeing to as well. So user experience improvement program, again, join this so you get all the key benefits to keep your software up to date, automatic software updates. And then we're into our Emotion 9 UI here, and it works with Android 9 Pie as well. They work together. So if I swipe to this side, you're going to get your Google information here, and all the relevant things that you like to look on Google is going to start cropping up here. So it's going to get the latest news for me and everything I need to know. Coming across, it has some pre-installed applications. It runs the Kirin 710 chipset, which is 10 nanometers, 4 cores, and it's A73. It has 128 gigabytes of onboard storage, or you can use the micro SD card to put that up to 512 gigabytes, so loads of storage options there. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the battery is 3,400 mAh. It does offer a micro USB, which is a little bit annoying. Now we do like to see everything using USB-C, but as this is their Lite version, they need to keep them costs down. And that offers fast charging up to 10 watts. The GPU performance is up by 130% on previous model, and the CPU performance is up 75% compared to the Kirin 659. So there is an improvement here you can see in your graphics, your power performance, and your power management as well. With AI built in, as you know, with Honor devices, you can do a range of things. And one of them key aspects for AI is in photography. So turning to the back of our device, let's go through the triple camera setup that you're going to find on on your Honor 20 Lite. It's really good to have 3 cameras and you can do multiple different things, and can't wait to test it out. And of course there will be a dedicated camera view coming very soon. So at the top is a 2 megapixel lens. This has forced focus and it's an f2.4 that offers hardware level bokeh effects. So that's where you're going to get your beautiful portrait mode photographs, and you can get the background blur that you desire for your photos for Instagram or just to share with everyone. So in the middle is your 24 megapixel lens, and this has autofocus and it's an f1.8. So this they have labeled as your main lens. And coming up finally at the bottom is your 8 megapixel lens, which has forced focus. This is your ultra wide lens that has up to 128-degree field of view, so you can get everything in. So no matter where you are, got an ultra wide lens there that can capture everything, and that's really good. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with that in the review. It's really impressive what you can actually do with this phone. Obviously AI is very important in the camera, as I discussed, with AI portrait segmentation, so it will know different levels, which is really good. AI scene recognition with over 500 scenarios in 22 different categories. So that's really good. So it's going to try and identify where you are and what you are seeing. With AI identification, it satisfies your curiosity on the road. So you can point it at something, say like a famous landmark like St. Paul's or Big Ben or the House of Parliament in London or the London Eye, and it'll give you details. The little text box will come up and you can touch that. That also works with art and sculptures, so you get to see what's around you when you're taking these beautiful shots. This device also offers AI Super Night Shot. So it takes 6 seconds to take a night shot. You should have photos that result in more light in your photographs and bringing them night shots to live on this device. It takes up to 6 seconds to take the photograph, but you won't need a tripod. One other thing they talked about yesterday was a hardware level video enhancement. So intelligently identifies and optimizes dark areas to enhance detail. So that's really good, and I look forward to seeing how that will work when it comes to watching videos and enjoying content on this device. So all of these specs and everything I've talked about for £250. Has that raised an eyebrow? For me it did. When we was in the press room and they was talking to us, that's a good amount of specs. That's a triple lens camera, a really big screen as well, and a really sort of narrow bezels, a really good front facing camera, good power and performance inside. And then when you put that with $249.99, it's a really good amount of specs for the device. When's it available? When can you get your hands on it? There's no pre-order. You can walk in a shop on the 15th of May and say, I want the brand new Honor 20 Lite. Here is my money. Can I have that device? That's fine. So the 15th of May is the UK launch date. The links will be in the description as well to all the stores that are stocking this device. Carphonewarehouse are going to have the black option. I think that's going to be sort of their leading role one, so you can't get that anywhere else, but other places will have this phantom blue. I think the phantom blue is nicer, but the black offers a nice design, but maybe not so much of the show off of the color. But I like to have this show off of the color because people will turn heads and ask, what's that device? So any videos you would like to see on this device, please leave a comment down below. I'm going to be doing my whole range of normal videos you see on the channel. So that's accessibility, some basic stuff as well, showing you basic information about the device and how to use it and set it up for the best purpose for yourself. If you have any questions or queries, drop a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks always for watching. A massive thank you goes out to Honor, so please give them a like. And if you're new to Tech Talk, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay updated. From me, Ricky, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.